just have a little something to say. When Jesus was around, when he was on earth, there was his disciples and his followers, the people that believed in him, the people that believed he was God, and the people that believed he was just pretending to be God. So, when he died on the cross, he was killed by those people that believed he was pretending to be God. And he arose from the dead, and that proved that he was God. And that proved that he loved us enough to die to show us that he was God so we could go to heaven. And so, let's go to Luke chapter 23, verse 26. It says, as the soldier led him away, they seized Simon from Cyrene, who was on his way from the country, and put the cross on him and made him carry it behind Jesus. A large number of people followed him, including women who mourned and wailed for him. Jesus turned and said to them, "Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me, weep for yourself and for your children. For the time will come when you will say, blessed are the childless women, the wombs that never bore, and the breasts that never nursed. Then they will say to the mountains, fall on us, and to the hills, cover us." So people are just mourning Jesus, and they think that their religion, their choice of life, and their God is about to die, and so they're panicking. And so, without him resurrecting, people would not believe that there was a God. Well, they would believe that there was a God, but they wouldn't believe it was Jesus. When he resurrected, that put all doubt aside, and people knew that he was God. And let's go to chapter 4, well, no, not chapter 44, verse 44, chapter 23. It was now about noon, and the darkness came over the whole land after 3 in the afternoon. For the sun stopped shining, and the curtain of the temple was torn in two. Jesus called out with a loud voice, "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit." When he had said this, he breathed his last. So that was when they crucified him and hung him on the cross. When all of the people who had gathered to witness this saw what took place, they beat their breasts and went away. But all of those who knew him, including the women who had followed him from Galilee, stood at a distance, watching. So, people were again, they didn't know what to do because their religion, what they committed to, had just fallen apart. And it was a really stressful time for them because they committed their life to him. They did everything that he said just for him to die. And it took him to be resurrected to show everybody that he was the only God, or that he was the God. And if he were a regular man, he wouldn't have been resurrected. When he was about to die, when he was about to be crucified, people thought of him more like a regular man. But he showed them that he was more. He showed them that he was God. And without him resurrecting, people wouldn't believe in Christianity. And people wouldn't believe that Jesus is God. But Jesus rose again on the third day. And that's why we have Christianity.